Welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be making a very simple recipe. We're going to be making fig jam. As you can see here, I've got a whole bunch of figs. We have a beautiful fig tree outside that is in early bloom. Absolutely amazing. I'm normally out in August picking figs, and this is early June and I'm picking figs. So I personally don't love eating figs by themselves. I do eat them and they are good, but something maybe about the texture, I'm not sure, but I always have way more figs than I can eat. So making a jam is a great way to preserve the figs and also be able to share with people, or if you need to give a gift to someone, you can give them a jar of fig jam. So we have our figs. The recipe calls for 3 pounds. I have 2 pounds. I'm just gonna trust the process. And we have 2 lemons, and I have 1 pack of Certo pectin, fruit pectin. So we're just gonna go for it. Our first step is that we are going to be trimming and discarding the stems of the figs. All right, now we've destemmed all of our figs. Next, I'm going to cut these lemons, 2 lemons. I like a nice amount of lemon, so even though I only have 2 pounds of figs, I still want to keep the 2 lemons in this. I'm going to use this handy little tool I got from Walmart years ago, but I've been using this so much. It's so handy. Okay, we're going to discard the pieces of stem and the lemons. For the next step, we're going to finely chop the figs. Okay, so the recipe calls for 4 cups of figs, so I'm going to see where I stand here. I only have 2 pounds. We're going to call that 1 cup. But I think it's going to be just about right. And honestly, there's 2 cups. I think it's going to work out perfectly. Yep, this is looking perfect. 4 cups. 4 cups of chopped figs. Yay. I am so excited about this fig jam. I'm going to eat it on toast. I'm going to eat it with cheese and crackers. And I may even put it on some vanilla ice cream. Who knows? Okay, so we have our chopped figs. We have our 2 lemons juiced. Let's head over to the stove. We call our house the Beehive because all of us here have bee names. Our daughter's name is Ruby, spelled B-E-E at the end. So you'll see a lot of bee accents in our house. All right, so let's get cooking our jam. We have our 4 cups. If you hear that bee chirping, our smoke detectors, batteries going low, I think. So we got our 4 cups of figs. Then we've got, the thing I like about this device is I can just pour it straight in. So we've got our 2 lemons, juice of 2 lemons. And we have 1/2 cup water. Put that in there. And, oh my goodness, I just realized I'm gonna probably need a way bigger pot than this. So I'm gonna shift all this to this pot because we have to put 7 cups of sugar in. So here we go, and we can't skimp on the sugar. 1, 7. We might be just a little bit shy, but I just used all the sugar in my house. So we're gonna bring this to a rolling boil. I'm going to clean up everything else while this is about to boil. I have a rule. If I'm always cleaning, it will always be clean. It's so simple, just clean up right after yourself and you won't have to worry about it later. Okay, we are at a rolling boil and we're going to stir this for 1 minute. Okay, we're gonna add in our Certo fruit pectin. Now we're gonna get ready to ladle this into our jars that we can keep and enjoy our gift. So I'm going ahead and sterilizing my jars, my mason jars, and the lids in boiling water. And also I'm getting my canner ready for the processing. So we're gonna go ahead and ladle our jam into this funnel on top of the mason jar. The canning materials are so helpful. The funnel really helps keep everything going in one place. I'm estimating that I'm gonna fill 3 of these jars. Okay, we're going to fill these jars within a 1/4 inch of the top. Yep, that's about right. I have some extra, so I'm gonna go grab 1 more jar. I heated up that jar in the boiling water over there with the rest of the lids, and I'm just going to pour the rest of this in. This will probably be the jar that I keep. That almost perfectly fills 4 mason jars, quart mason jars. So you take your little magnetic tool to pull out the lids for canning. The jars are super hot, so let's show you right here. Put it on there. You take your little magnetic stick again and you screw on the lid. You want to make sure that it's really tight, because once you put it in the canner, it's gonna be a high pressure situation. So you don't want your lid coming off. So I use this tool to tighten the jar lid. Okay, we're gonna put our jams in the making into the canner, and we're gonna process these for 10 minutes. The water should cover the jars by 1 inch. So here we go. We're gonna process these for 10 minutes. Hey Alexa, set a timer for 10 minutes.
Good afternoon, Bridget. 10 minutes, starting now.
Okay, our fig jam is done processing. So we're gonna put these jars upright on a towel and let them cool completely. Alrighty, so we have our beautiful fig jams that are gonna be cooling down, and like I said, I can keep these. I can put them with a charcuterie board, with crackers, with a piece of toast, maybe on some vanilla ice cream. But we're gonna hear these little lids start popping to prove that they're sealed. I used my labeler to make some labels that say fig jam. If you'd like to see more content like this, including gardening, canning, cooking, faith-related topics and Bible studies, and lots of music too, please like this video and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a video. Shalom, friend.